Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now today I'm going to be going over my overall thoughts on the January content update. So that is both the Dooku update and the hotfix we had a couple days ago. So it is of course February now, it's a new month and there's a lot to look forward to this month actually. With, a bunch of clone skins, clone officers, clone reworks, Anakin, large scale game mode, lots to do. So lots to look forward to, I'm very excited. But going back to January, we of course had Count Dooku as a new hero and his Dark Ritual appearance, along with many fixes to the game. But before that, I just want to thank Skizzard for the gameplay here. A link to the channel will be in the description for you guys to go and check him out if you wish. So Dooku overall, I think, is a great addition to the game. He's probably the most balanced hero to enter the game for sure. Also, with very little bugs either, especially compared to Grievous and Obi-Wan, because they were really, really buggy. But I feel like Dooku has come in really nicely actually. And also obviously not to say that he wasn't bugged, there were a few little issues, but I believe they have been fixed now due to the hotfix a couple of days ago. So overall he's entered the game really smoothly, and a bit of a GG to DICE for getting the hotfix out after a week in the update, fixing a few things, which, is really nice to see. So he's quite a lot of fun to use as well, though I am pretty awful with him, I will admit. So thanks to Skizzard again for providing me with some decent, some good Count Dooku gameplay. But his abilities are very unique as well. There's the lightning stun, which looks very accurate to how it does in Attack of the Clones, and even throwing back the enemies, it genuinely feels that way it does in the film. So every time I use the ability, I just get a little bit of a sense of excitement due to the actual way it looks. So I'm really happy with that, honestly. And we of course have Duelist as well, which to be fair I don't use too much, though I really should, and it would really help me out a lot. But this is great though, it's super effective against enemies and heroes and so on. And it's also very reminiscent of just Corey Burton's Dooku, as well as the late Sir Christopher Lee. And that's what I really love about what they've done with Dooku, is that they've kind of combined both styles of Count Dooku into one. It looks like Christopher Lee, but it sounds like Corey Burton, of course. But just in the way he fights, it's very reminiscent of them both, which is awesome. And then of course there's his final ability, which is Expose Weakness. And again, this one's pretty awesome. So I love to use this against heroes mainly, especially if they're fairly low, like below half health. I will tend to use this quite a lot. But it obviously can be very handy against standard troopers, and I love how unique this ability is. And very much like Duelist, I should probably use this a bit more because it can be very effective and help me out. Skin wise, it wasn't particularly great to see that Dooku's Dark Ritual skin got delayed. But it was only a week, so I can wait, and of course I did, like everyone else, we waited. And overall I do like the skin, and again I love that they've gone for something from the Clone Wars TV show, and I actually love how they're trying to, almost trying to combine the medias in a sense. We're getting quite a bit of actual Clone Wars animation, TV show stuff in this game, which is really nice to see. Overall though, do I think it's worth 40k? Maybe, I don't know. It's kind of a bit of a hit or miss here really, because I think 40k might be a little bit too much, but I think 20k is too little. So that's I guess the issue of having the whole rarities of skins at set prices. So I think 30k would be my ideal price for this skin, but I do like it though, and I didn't mind paying 40k for it. But yeah, it's really nice to see in the game anyway. There are quite a few bug fixes patched as well here, so the Force abilities were very inconsistent, and by very inconsistent I mean they just did not work at all half the time, honestly. But they've been fixed for the most part really. I'm still having issues with Luke's Force push, and not only that, but there is quite a lot of lightsaber hit registration issues as well. I'm hoping that these can be addressed soon, but most of the Force powers I feel actually have been sorted out, which is great. But what's weird actually is that Force push sometimes works for me, but a lot of the time doesn't. Repulse always works, but for Brandster, his Force push always works, but Repulse never works. It's really strange, but we're just having these issues really, and hopefully they can be addressed in the short future. But overall, January, pretty happy with it, to be fair. Whilst it wasn't all content we were expecting, and we had delays, the Coruscant Guard have been pushed back to later this month in February. But yeah, pretty good month. We did get the Dooku hero and skin, so that's the main thing I was looking forward to. So yeah, overall, pretty good month. I'm fairly satisfied, and I'm just super excited to see that, see everything that arrives in February Battlefront 2, because we know what's coming, and I'm just seriously looking forward to it, guys. So let me know in the comments if you are as well. But that will be all for today. So thank you all very much for watching. May the Force be with you always.